No.
Simone Biles, her journey, what she's been through is absolutely amazing. Where she came from, like she from the gutter. You hear a lot of people like Drake say, "I'm from the bottom." Like, not quite. Simone Biles is from the bottom. Okay, she from the gutter. Okay, she came up making it happen from standing on the corner to possibly going platinum. Okay, so salute to her. But this is so annoying. This Naomi Osaka crap where you just quit and everybody online is already pulling out the race card for any preemptively for anybody who wants to criticize her for quitting on her team, which is what she did. Mental health, listen, this mental health stuff, 10 years from now, it's going to be like bananas. Everything's going to be, any mood swing is. People aren't tough like they used to be. They don't make them like they used to. You never heard of mental health back in my day. It was, it's a game today. It's a tournament today. You on the team, right? You playing. Okay? That was it. No one even asked you how your mental health was doing. So it wasn't even like it was even an option. But when Naomi Osaka pulled that crap a few weeks ago, I knew it was just the tip of the iceberg. I knew it. I called it. Even though anybody could have called it. But we're going to see more of this.
It's been a long Olympic process. It's been a long year. So just a lot of different variables, and I think we're just a little bit too stressed out. But we should be out here having fun, and sometimes that's not the case.
Yes, please.
I just felt like it would be a little bit better to take a back seat, work on my mindfulness, and I knew that the girls would do an absolutely great job, and I didn't want to risk the team a medal for kind of my screw-ups because they've worked way too hard for that. So I just decided that those girls need to go in and do the rest of the competition.
And you know what? Simone Biles, she's a perfectionist, and if she can't be perfect, she don't want to play. Or whatever they call gymnast, compete. And she made some mistakes, but she's still the best. So it was very selfish for her to quit because she's still the best. Even her on her B game is better than anybody on the planet. And she could have helped the team win the gold medal. But she didn't want to perform her B game, which she was on, obviously, because she was flopping all over the place on her landings. But that's very selfish, man. That's like Kobe or Jordan when their shots not hitting. Like, coach, take me out. Yeah, we just need your presence on the court, man. Even if your shot's not falling, we need Michael Jordan on the court. Just so the other team can be like, yo, Michael Jordan's on the court. We don't care if you go 6 for 30 or 5 for 25. We need you out there because you Michael Jordan. And instead, she was like, take me out, coach. And tried to blame it on mental health. And I can't call her a coward or punk because she's been through so much, but this was a coward move.
Mindfulness, and I knew that the girls would do an absolutely great job, and I didn't want to risk the team a medal for kind of my screw-ups because they've worked way too hard for that. So I just decided that those girls need to go in and do the rest of the competition. So
The question.
Yeah, we're going to take it a day at a time. I know tomorrow that we have a half day, or at least the morning off. So it'll be a good mental rest, and so we'll take it from there.
You're struggling with mental health issues?
Yeah.
About the documentary.
It was definitely something that was unexpected.
we were kind of emotional when we found out that she wasn't going to continue. And, we all just had to put our minds in a great position because at the end of the day, we were just out there to show what we needed to show. And we went up and did what we did. And I'm just very proud that we were able to do that.
We ended up doing what we needed to do. Yeah, I'm really proud of everybody for really stepping up. I mean, it's really hard to lose the best in the world. And we definitely felt a little more stressed. But I'm really proud of how we did. And I think we did amazing. We really fought.
Those girls are lying through their teeth trying to protect Simone Biles, man. They think what she did was very selfish, and you can tell in their answers. They're very disappointed in Simone, man. She let her teammates down. Nobody's going to say it, though, but they're saying everything but saying it. And I wish some of them would come out and say it to give cover for the people who have critical things to say about Simone in print journalism, on TV, and in social media sphere, to not be called racist like they're being called now. If you think Simone Biles should have put aside her personal comfort for the good of America, but you also won't wear a mask, you might be racist. Please, Jim Turnett. Please, please, Jim Turnett, protect Jordan and Simone from racist American nationalists. We saw what happened in England's soccer game. So many white bros have the same takes on Simone Biles as they did with Naomi Osaka. Big shock that pretty much all it takes are racist, misogynist, and ableist. Ableist. So everybody's racist who's criticizing this girl. No shocker there. You really got to look at this thing like this, man. When we let the liberals go unchecked because, what happened to George? That was the worst thing that ever happened. So we just let them go unchecked. And now, it had canceled Land O'Lakes. It starts with little stuff like that, Land O'Lakes. Get rid of the Indian lady on the Land O'Lakes. Then next is the Cleveland Indians and the Washington Redskins. Then next, white liberals don't have to see any images of Indians ever again, because images of Indians remind them of who was on this land before they got here. And they really don't like seeing that. So they'd rather just erase all of the images so they don't have to be reminded of it. And you really think that they're doing it because they care about Indian people's feelings when they go to the grocery store and are in the butter aisle. You got to see an Indian woman on the Land O'Lakes. You really think they care about what black people think about Miss Buttersworth? No. They just want to erase all images of slavery. They have to be reminded of it. So they can go on their days and sip their lattes in summer in Tuscany. And have lunch at the hottest new bistro in town. If I have to worry about thinking about Native Americans and slaves. Olympic purity pundits slam Simone Biles in racist, transphobic media tirade. From pushing for racially segregated Olympics to implying a storm is God's punishment for LGBTQ participants Kremlin loyalists are deep in a hate-fueled Olympic rampage. There's a lot of projection going on with liberals, too. They project a lot. All their vices and negative traits and evil thoughts, they always put it on you. And this white liberal queen says a lot of non-black people saying women of color about Simone and Naomi, which may be accurate but is imprecise. They are black women, and you can say so. It is important context, especially when so much of the pressure they face comes with racist hate. So I guess they're saying that if Mary Lou Retton, who remember Mary Lou Retton? I'm a little older than y'all. Mary Lou Retton would have just quit right before, during the Olympics. Nobody would have said nothing, right? Well, we ain't had the internet back then, but people still would have been talking about it in conversations, man. Carrie Strug. I know y'all remember these girls. The best the best gymnast has been white girls before. And had they quit, had the best gymnast in 2020 been a white girl, she quit during the Olympics, some people would have said something. I can tell you what's going to happen next. They're going to start crying racism about the U.S. men's basketball team. Now, they had one white player, Kevin Love, but black pundits on ESPN openly complained. So they got rid of Kevin Love, man. Kevin Love's not on the team no more. It's all-black team for the 5th time. It's the 5th time they put an all-black team in the Olympics. They're 3-1 with all-black teams. Pretty good, man. Not bad record. But if they lose this time, they'll be 3-2 with all-black teams. So now the U.S. basketball thing is going to be about racism. A sport that we dominate, that we should be able to field our Z team, not just our B team. Our Z team should win this. And they're playing like crap. And all people want to talk about is how racist anybody is for criticizing them.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. The league is made up of a lot of black guys. So to honor that and understand it is pretty simplistic. How would you ignore that? But more importantly, we live in a racist country that hasn't figured it out yet, and it's always important to bring attention to it, even if it angers some people.
You know what? I'm getting tired of people saying we live in a racist country. This is actually the least racist country, including all the African countries. Go to India and have skin as dark as mine. Go to any Arab country, North Africa or Middle East, and have skin as dark as mine. This is the least racist country. And the other least racist countries are other Western countries that are also accused of being nakedly racist. Canada, Great Britain. All the racist countries black people never want to leave. You find the richest black people, the most successful black people, the safest black people, the most powerful black people in all the racist countries. Notice that? No one ever wants to leave, and all the black people from the other countries can't wait to get here. I get tired of people calling America a racist country. It shows ignorance of world, not just world history, just world now. Your knowledge of the world now. If you knew about other countries, look at Africa. Look at a country like Nigeria. Tribes, right? Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, on and on and on. The discrimination and prejudice they have amongst each other just from tribes is way stronger than anything a black person faces in the United States. What? Getting cussed out by a Karen in Walmart, you got a greater chance of being struck by lightning. Being a criminal, resisting arrest during a warranted arrest, fighting with a cop, you have a less chance of getting killed than being struck by lightning. Jobs go out of their way to hire you. Colleges go out of their way to find black applicants. If you black in America, you got an advantage over anybody. Period. And loving America, which is now racist, or I'm a coon because I love America. When the person that's calling me a coon, if he got deported, he would call the people deporting him racist. He would say they were only deporting him because they were racist. He was black. If they asked him to leave, okay, you hate America, leave, he would call them racist. If he was forced to leave, he would go kicking and screaming. Yet me saying I love America, I'm a coon. Butter biscuit eating. This is the world we live in. And just think about what it's going to look like in 10 years. You know? Super Bowl Sunday. Well, half of the Raiders aren't going to play today because of mental health. Half of the Vikings, they ain't not going to play because they saw a viral video of a career criminal drug addict resisting arrest. And they're really ticked off because, you know, he fought the cop and he lost. So they don't want to play today. So we're going to postpone the Super Bowl until everybody gets their heads together. All you fans that bought tickets, if you want a refund, we'll give you a refund. If you want to save your ticket until the date which we scheduled the Super Bowl to, you can do that too. That's where this country's headed, man. That's where we're headed. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Get in the comment section. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Peace. I'm out.